Welcome to Will at Work. I'm Kevin. So the Odyssey group kind of decided, sorry I lost my light there. The Odyssey people, Magnavox, decided with their Odyssey series to give up on the 100, 200, 300, etc. And by 1977 they said what we gotta do is we gotta make it go to thousands. We're going to start with the 2000 series and go from there. And yeah, that's what they did. And it was kind of a weird choice because ultimately they abandoned their own analog design that they had with the 100 and 200 and the 400 and 500. And the 2000 here is almost exactly the same as the Odyssey 300. They just added a practice mode for the racquetball or hitting the ball off the wall kind of thing, and that's really the only other difference between it and the 300 series, other than the knobs are a little bit larger, etc. So let's open it up. This box is old and a little rough. And we have essentially just the unit itself. No switch box, no adapter. Beggars can't be choosers when you're dealing with old stuff. But it looks okay. I mean, it looks not too worn. It has the standard Magnavox, I like to call it a punch hole type analog control. It's a little bit corroded there, but hopefully this thing will work for us. Let's take off the wiring here. Now, it really is a weird thing with Pong systems that they release so many of them, and so many of them are identical to one another that you really start to wonder were they just all on autopilot the entire time, or what were they doing? I'd like to put batteries in this unit simply because it tends to be a bit safer than trying to guess the polarity when an adapter hasn't come with the unit itself. Most of these Magnavoxes all use the same type of power adapter though, so I'm going to go quickly see if the one I had out earlier has a power adapter. I'm going to step around some stuff here. I have way too many consoles in this room and I need to start taking some of them back in the store. So, checking. Does not look like that one has one in it. That's a big no. Well, this is some exciting video for you to watch, ain't it? Staring at a black piece of plastic while I wander off looking for something. Professional video person, I am not. But, yeah, so I need a flathead screwdriver. And I think I even misplaced that. Let's see if, I can put one together here really quick. This one's kind of small, but See if it'll work for us. If I can get it right in the middle there, it might give me what I want. Come on. I'm breaking my screwdriver. Cheap shit. Okay, well that didn't work. Just broke the screwdriver. Broke solid steel. Damn. Well, that's a bummer. The things I gotta do. The things I have to battle through. You'd be like, Kevin, why don't you have a flathead screwdriver? I do. I took it to do something else because something else I had needed a flathead screwdriver, and I took it out of this room like a maniac. And now I just have Phillips. The hell. I have a knife. Will a knife work? We'll probably break the knife, won't we? Yeah. I'm almost positive we will. But let's try it. Can't even get it in there. Come on. Can't even do it with needle nose, man. What the Alright, fuck it. Alright, so let's see. We're going to open this up. Take off the back here. Let's see. So right off the bat we can tell this one's a little bit different than the other ones we've seen. Now I don't know if this has been opened before. Possibly it has, but the older ones in the 100 series had a cardboard over this, and it would describe various things and that you could adjust. Now, this is probably, since it's all microchip driven, even though you can't see it because it's on the other side of this board. So there's probably not the same level of control needed to move things around. We do see a speaker over here. And we've got a channel changer here that's corroded a little bit. This is probably also part of the RF, is my guess. Let's go ahead and slap some batteries in it, though. At least they use good, battery cases here. We can tell this right here off the bat, it's got some corrosion on it. So that means somebody definitely opened this up at one time and had batteries in here and then left them in. Which is just, we see that a lot. People never quite understood why they couldn't make a battery that doesn't leak, like out of these old ones. Like, it just seems like every old battery leaked in some way, shape, or form. And, like, nobody was like, we should make batteries that don't leak. We should put them in a sealed thing or something. I mean, maybe they can't. I don't, something to do with the way the battery has to function. Alright, seem to have that all in there okay. Let's go ahead and put the top or the back on. Let's flip her over. Let's see if we hear it. Yep. Okay, well, we hear something, so we'll go ahead and switch over to the video side at this point, and we'll see if we can get a picture. Here we go. Magnavox Odyssey 2000. So basically your standard AY38500 chip we've seen a million times before. We have a paddle control here on the right, playing the practice mode. Control feels good. I'm still rubbish at Pong, but it works okay. Let's switch to a different game here. Hit reset. And that did nothing. Different modes of play. Probably the most difficult. There we go. Left control also feels good. Switches are a little bit Bananas. Well, looks like we've got all the modes. Black and white, nothing special. Be a real bummer if you would have owned one of the 100 series, the Pongs, and you brought this home and you're like, this sucks. This is the worst shit ever. But that's how shit was back in the day. Anyway, it's a keeper, and we'll look at the 3000 next. Thanks for, oh, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. But thanks for watching. See you on the next video.